1-8 combination of functions. We're looking at composite functions in this section. So what the book says is just as two real numbers can be combined, two functions can also be combined by adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. So just as we can do 2 plus 3 and get 5, we can also say f of x plus g of x and end up with whatever those two things would be. In this case, f of x is 2x minus 3. And in this case, g of x is x squared minus 1. And we could add those two things together, organize our like terms, and get a final answer. So that's what we're going to be trying to do in this section. Quick note on domains. The domain of functions f and g consists of the numbers that are common to the domain. So it has, if something, let's say f, in f, x cannot equal 2, and in g, x cannot equal 3, then in something like f of x plus g of x, the domain of that combination, you would say x cannot equal 2 or 3, because we would look at both of them. And one additional note, again, anytime you divide, the denominator cannot equal 0. So whatever would make g of x turn into 0 would not be part of the domain. So let's do our first example, finding the sum of two functions. We've got f of x right here. We have g of x right here. And we want to see what happens when we add them together. And then we'll evaluate the sum if we plug in 3 for x. So let's go ahead and just put f of x. And then we'll say add g of x. We'll combine our like terms and see what we get. X squared, we've got 4x, and 1 cancels out. Minus 1, so we have x squared plus 4x equals f plus g of x. So that's our first answer. And then they do ask, what is f plus g of 3? So let's go ahead and plug in 3 everywhere we see x. Simplify. And our answer would be 21. Go ahead and try this for yourself. Pause me, and when you are ready to go, we'll be in good shape. Actually, I'm sorry, on this one, so the book says try 9a, then b, then c, then d. So far we've learned about adding. You can probably do them all at this point, but just go ahead and try a, and I'll put the answer up for a when you're ready. Answer to A, is going to be x plus 2 plus x minus 2, which is just 2x.